Suri in the past, but it looks. What? Okay, it is Val.
Okay.
That color was one that I haven't seen in a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, we do have the Val here.
And the Rayman.
And the
Another Rayman.
Okay, yeah. So it looks like we are indeed going to get that Rayman, proving to be a more popular character these days. Not to say that he's been unpopular, or that's going to be a huge punch for MegD, but definitely been making more of a splash, at least in the single scene. You've seen Ben Tranquilo have it. You guys been playing it for a while. You saw Bunny a little bit earlier. Wes is playing a little bit as well. And so definitely a good legend to have in your pocket. Gauntlets and Axe are also both really meta weapons right now. So why not pick the character that has both?
Yeah, I mean, like, Ben Tranquilo. I'm just gonna call him Beb.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Beb. I'm doing a great job of reading MegD's dodges so far. Let's see what they do on the edge guard. Going for something a little more aggressive. Now MegD has that sword. Maybe looking to slow things down. Bam. Rolling a lot. And then it just jumps out there with a Sair. Oh my god. Yeah, good challenge there by MegD. Beating the axe there, but then getting clipped by the recovery on the edge of the stage there. Bam with a first stock lead.
Yeah, it's really awkward in a situation like that when you're MegD, where you hit him and you want to get back onto the stage and you have to burn your recovery to do it. You know, even before he presses the recovery, that you're going to get hit by it. It's just like one of those situations that you end up in enough times and you're like, oh, I just have to eat the axe recovery now because of the options that I have, and just wasn't able to survive it. But with that said, I mean, Midseason's doing a really good job here. I mean, we were saying before that the reason MegD's even here is because he lost to Wes, and so it looks like maybe he did get some tips, you know? Right now he's looking strong.
This is looking like somebody who has a game plan versus MegD. And, like, giving nothing for free. Okay. Back on the X. MegD's playing super, super patient, trying to get some sort of forward of just empty movement. But, I mean, them getting the whiff punishes on MegD, that's impressive. MegD looking for Zig, getting the D-Light recovery. And now, finally, the stocks are even.
And it's interesting, right, because I've always said that as far as regions go, South America has the best movement by far. The best movement, I think so. Just their ability, once dash landing got added to the game, I think South America picked it up faster than any other region did. And so, like, if you're MegD, you're trying to play kind of the slower game, where you're trying to, like, ice people out, make them whiff through your movement, but then they have better movement than you. You end up in a situation where you're trying to whiff punish and you're actually the one being whiff punished because they're out sliding on you. You know what I mean?
Right,
out here, it's like, oh yeah, you thought I was over here, but I'm actually over here. Just like that, the M-Light. And I'm talking, right? You just get enough damage. M-Light just KOs on its own. Forget a side air, right? Just like, it's whatever. Just dink, 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 dink. That's it.
Yeah. That Tranquilo. Oh my god.
Ooh. 3-2-1, bro.
They're going crazy over on main screen. You gotta have that thing up as well. But right now, yeah, them trying to make another upset happen here. This will be a huge win for him.
Yeah, it's interesting because when you think about players in South America, you always think of like use kind of Loras, and then you know sometimes you hear Fiend, just because like Fiend has been around for years. But Ben Tranquilo is like probably the next name on the list. Well, probably Wes. Probably Wes than Ben Tranquilo, right? But it's like...
It said he was 13 on the PR.
Right? Like, they're just all cracked over there.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you get their 13th PR player and you bring them to, you know, international tournament. And yet, yeah, all of them can make that. If we have all South America in top 8, I don't even know if we have 8 of them here, but if we did, I wouldn't be surprised. Like that's how much the skill gap kind of feels sometimes. But right now, MegD able to at least bring things down to final stocks. But Ben, I mean, already has them in the orange.
Yeah, and I feel like them kind of winning the best of these gauntlets exchanges too. MegD trying to get some reversals, but them just spacing super well. And now back on the act, really quick pickup.
Careful. Yeah, I see an Axe player go off stage against Gauntlets. I'm like, oh, slow down. You might throw away your opportunity. MegD tries to get a cheeky one. You see him go for the immediate weapon throw.
Pem didn't have resources then, but MegD backed off there. Oh my god.
It could have been a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
D-Light Sair, MegD. Signs of life. He'd go for a side stick off the corner here as well. Ben Tranquilo has to know that he has to get back on the stage pretty fast. And if I'm MegD, I'm just trying to get a little bit more damage, then I can start threatening Val, Sword, and Sig, because I know I'm not going to get punished super hard for it.
Oh my god. Yeah, MegD with a wild comeback so far. Oh my god.
not enough. He could just dash up ground pound if he's really on business. He could just go for it.
Oh my God! Wait.
Oh, he's in the lead now.
Delay recovery could lead to the knockout.
Oh.
Oh my God!
Oh, what was that? He could have gotten a harder punch there.
Okay.
He's allowing himself to be
Guys
iced out.
the axe, tried to do an axe recovery. Axe and light could seal the deal as well. Both of these looking for their knockout confirmed.
He might D-Light too. Oh, okay, tries to go for one side air. That D-Light whiffs, and that gives the opportunity.
Oh my God.
It's not enough. Rayman does have a surprising amount of defense. There's the side sig that I was alluding to earlier. You can't hang on for too long. Wow. MegD saving it for the perfect moment where he knows it's going to KO and steals that game away.
I mean, that is some vintage MegD right there. Like, down by a lot, slowing the pace of the game down, and just like making so many good decisions in neutral. Like, just outplaying them a lot.
Yeah. It's like, people get, and it's MegD. When I remember when I first became familiar with MegD's plan and game, I was like, man, this seems like the kind of player that if I was a South American, I would never want to play. You know, because
like
I'm
a
trying to get in
stylistic
there.
counter.
and he makes it work. Them had a pretty sizable lead there. You know.
MegD mains paper and Ben mains rock. It is
effectively
stylistic counter. But I mean, Them was starting out super strong here, or in that last game, and then the Gauntlets dittos I think were paying off for him as well. But let's see how this goes.
Ooh, tries to get that side air there, and actually ends up getting punished a fair amount for it. And another side air getting punished. And I think if I'm Them, I'm probably going to want to run those side airs a little bit less, because it's not going to lead to KOs, and it's pretty committal. If it's a punish, sure, but otherwise maybe, you know, a little less fast and loose. Nice.
Oh, the toss, cutting off an angle there.
I could have maybe ground pound, but Them was a little scared.
Oh, Them just going for everything there, not taking any resources. Okay.
Wow, that was still active. Them was looking for the punish. Ooh. Nice dodge.
Nice.
And the reaction as well.
Covered the escape option there was Them.
Let's see, MegD, what are you going to do? Manages to pick up those gauntlets. All right, he missed the end light, pushing into the corner. Ben Kilo trying to gain center stage here, and actually overshoots that down air and catches MegD on the back foot. MegD a little bit too willing to give him center stage, I think.
Yeah, MegD trying to land after these Them nairs, these Them dares, and Them just hitting him with another one of these options.
Nice.
Oh, set knockback. Set knockback.
Hey, yeah, I mean, right? Yeah. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, so I'm going to get the dodge back in time? The answer is no. And so you just get carried so far.
Yeah.
So far. And I think the biggest thing is, too, is that, it's far enough where, one jump doesn't substitute how far you've been dragged. and that's the biggest issue, I think. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my God. They are doing the same thing to each other.
Just wait till I get my hands on you.
Once I grab you.
Oh.
Okay. Axe. And I mean, the Them has been playing pretty good into the gauntlets too. I feel like the sword. Oh. Great call out there with the Sair. I feel like the sword is really the playmaker this set for MegD.
Yeah, I mean, the gauntlets, it's interesting because I have seen the way that MegD can convert off stage with gauntlets, and he can go for some pretty wild and wacky conversions. But right now, it hasn't really been that. It's been much more of a damage build-up weapon, it seems. But I think the KOs are mainly going to come from the sword whenever MegD decides to put these gauntlets down. But hey, he could go for a double side light recovery here, and it would KO if he gets the read correct.
Yep.
Oh!
Almost.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, Them looking for...
Oh, perfect timing.
Big reversal. Oh my
he
God,
got the touch,
wait,
though.
still?
Oh, still has a recovery.
Oh, no way.
Nice cleanup.
I mean, perfect play with the advantage on the edge guard there. So many down airs in a row, and then just D-like ground pound. So sick.
It's tough, too, because, the moment MegD got the wall touch with the first recovery, even though Ben Tranquilo got the down air, it was all right, well, he refreshed all his resources. So now this is a much harder edge guard to get.
Yeah, and
he can
still
jump, fastball, jump, recovery, and he still gets the down air, and then he gets the read on when MegD's going to do the recovery. And just because MegD could drift to the left more and then jump and then recovery, or he get him, but nope, Ben Tranquilo just crazy.
On his stuff with those recovery reads. 1-1. I mean, and I feel pretty good if I'm the underdog making it 1-1. But let's see what MegD can do.
Let's see. MegD gets the scoop.
Yep, them immediately resetting, get that axe.
Okay, tries to read the jump there, calls it out with that downlight. It's not going to connect. A lot of whipped aerials here, but not taking any damage, right? And that's the thing. We're throwing out safe things here. Nair, axe Nair is hard to punish. Axe down air, also hard to punish. There you go, right? It's like, what is MegD supposed to do there, especially with a weapon like Gauntlets, where it has to be really close to do anything.
Yeah, both players looking for the whip punish opportunity, but neither really budging. Finally, them giving it to MegD. Oh, almost getting the double down air read.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, MegD actually weaving quite well with these gauntlets right now, staying the perfect amount of distance close to Ben Tranquilo to be able to threaten without letting him get too far and throw out any hitbox without getting punished. So MegD pushing a little bit in here, but now we have the gauntlet, right? Ben has gotten himself a pair of gloves. He's hopping into the ring. Oh, that could have been a double side light.
Yeah.
Could have been a double side light.
Okay, them on the edge of the stage here. MegD just letting him get center stage.
Yeah,
back on the X.
free.
Yeah. Oh, missing. Unfortunate there for MegD.
And I'm wondering why maybe MegD doesn't want to burn the dodge, because going for side light and then jump, follow them, grab against the side light is a pretty common gauntlet follow-up, but it feels like a stylistic difference a lot of the times between which players decide to use it.
Yeah, and MegD might not be one of them. That makes sense. And we saw the sword getting the knockout yet again. Definitely the weapon of choice for MegD when it comes to getting those knockouts.
And then immediately right back onto the gauntlets, right?
He's my damage weapon. But yeah, Ben's been pretty good at finding the confirms. Oh! Just as I say that, MegD racking so much damage now.
Jeez, that was a wild conversion from MegD. Pretty much the entire stock here. He goes for the grab against the side light because he wants the recovery there. That might have been enough to KO.
MegD maneuvering on these platforms right now. The down air!
And that's the thing, you get caught by the tail end of it. You think it's over, but it is so active.
Meaty. Oh my god.
But either way, MegD still cooked on that first stock. So now it's D-Light recovery range probably, especially after that downer, definitely will be enough. The Cider on its own will definitely find the KO in the corner there, and MegD putting Ben Tranquilo down to the final stock.
Yeah, and I was hating on the MegD gauntlets, but then he just showed me his strength potential in that last stock. I mean, so impressive.
And that all started off of just throwing out an extremely safe down sig on gauntlets. That move does not KO. You have to be so beat up for it to KO. Okay. But it is such a safe jump back and throw it out option that you're not going to get punished for it, and it leads to follow-ups. And so that's how we saw MegD get all of that damage before.
Wow, yeah.
You might throw it out here just because why not?
Why not?
You don't really lose a whole lot by doing it in this situation.
Okay, just the neutral light. And fast falling back to the ground, just trying to get a follow-up there and also be safe to any potential reversal options. Them looking for the D-Light, but I mean, them is starting to get lapped. Side light into the MegD landing. Okay, another landing mix-up.
MegD just has Ben Tranquilo's number right now. He's really trying to counterpunch, do something like these. No, I'm not having none of that right now. I'm trying to close this one out. Goes for the weapon throw, and now he's yep, it's KO range. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. D-Light Sayer, baby.
Stock up, you know the vibes.
No, for real, yeah. For real. If there's anyone who's a stock up, you know the vibes player, it is MegD. That's for sure.
Oh my god. Sure. Taking a 2-1 lead. Vem needs to come up with something. I mean, the axe play was working out for him great in game 1, or game 2, I should say, but most of game 1 as well. But yeah, it feels like the MegD gauntlets are kind of cooking now. Not getting the dodge reads, not getting the reversals.
Yeah.
It's looking all MegD right now.
It looked very... Ben look very lost. You know what I mean? It's kind of a degree of
3, 2,
before you kind of go on blow for blow, and then what can happen, especially when you go up against someone like MegD, is that his playstyle tires you out.
Yeah. It
really does. It takes a lot of energy for a lot of players to be able to kind of go ahead and defeat MegD, because they may start out pretty well, but they may start out more bombastic, and then over the course of the set just really lose their way.
Yeah.
But MegD got time. MegD's locked in. He's clocking.
Yeah.
He got all the time.
He's getting better as the set progresses.
Yeah, for real.
He's powering up. Oh my god.
I like it. He said, you know what? I'm gonna drift back. I don't want to get grabbed by the Nair. Nice.
All right.
Ooh, that would have been disastrous back connected. So MegD, good timing on the dodge here. But okay. Looking better. I can't believe he got through that ground pound. I wonder if he did it the other way if he were connected.
Yep, and wall of Sayers doing pretty well for him right now. And like went for a crazy recovery there.
Oh, MegD's trying to answer back here. It's going to be easier for MegD to find the KO, especially now that Kilo has had no weapon, but now he has guns here. Still going to be easier for MegD though. Just have to fish for D-Light.
Dodge through by MegD, avoiding the recovery, but Vem still finding it there. Let's see if he switches back to the axe here for this low percent neutral.
And I think this is kind of the weird thing too, is that before MegD's playstyle was really like, it was campy only. And I think what really trips people up about MegD is that
he goes in sometimes.
Now he mixes in where he's like, all right, you want to go? All right, let's go. And then he'll play that game with you for a little bit, and then he'll start to ice you out. And you don't even realize it's happening because we're so used to the back and forth of the way he was playing before. He forces these openings to create themselves by switching up the flow on.
That's the hot and cold. That's the mango right there.
Yeah, it's exactly that, man. It's like the throw zone and the, I don't know, what I can't remember, heat blast.
Oh, yeah.
Two totally different things, but...
Okay, yeah.
One of those
Frozen
Ben 10,
from
one
the
of those...
Incredibles and the Heat Blast
from Ben 10.
Okay.
Called Todoroki. Let's call it that. Todoroki.
Oh, yeah. Shout outs.
That's the last episode that I watched. That was crazy.
I gotta catch up. Anyway, back to the match. We got a pretty even set right now, or pretty even game, I should say. Mem staying on the X. I mean, nobody getting a hit and then MegD finding it. That has been the story of the set. When it's the 10-second neutral, I'm like, okay, MegD is going to get the next hit. It's when it's that more scrappy neutral that them might find the hit in. But yeah, no, this is looking way better for MegD. And MegD with the denial.
Oh, MegD gets the side air there. And at this point is one D-Light or side air away. The side tick, because you always got to let them know you have it in the pocket.
The same clutch that won MegD game 1. Pulling out all the stops here on game 4. MegD with the gauntlets.
Down sig again.
Down sig leading to a potential follow-up. MegD back on his gauntlets again. Yeah, Mem is getting cooked.
Oh man, gets caught on the dash in as well. Just can't get MegD to whiff. MegD accurate right now, throwing out these unreactable attacks as well. Enlight is the fastest move in the gauntlet kit, so as long as someone gets close enough to you, if you press that button, it will connect.
Wow, yeah. Big dash away, Enlight, dash away, Enlight. The wall. Now, catch these hands.
Oh, he's catching all of them, that's for sure.
Oh.
Starting to get a little battered and bruised. Final stock for Ben Tranquilo.
Oh my god, MegD's so patient there. Like, maybe another player would go out into the edge and contest this.
Might like dash jump ground pound or something. He might throw it a down stick here. Oh, there it is, dash jump ground pound.
And then Vem was waiting for
that's
it.
Exactly that. That's why I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. But MegD's like, I have another star.
Yeah,
so, like, I could just do it. This might just, like, end the set here.
I was giving MegD so much props for his patience there, and then he just sort of gave it all up. But MegD has been showing like just the ability to get these knockout confirms at the higher percent. So I'm giving this to him pretty consistently. Most days of the week, I think this is a MegD dub. But Vem,
yeah, at this point, Vem's going to camp the ledge because he can't risk getting caught.
Yeah.
MegD needs one D-Light. And even if he like tags him a little bit here, N-Light is going to soon start being a really big problem for Vem to deal with. But we'll see if he's able to clutch it. Vem needs to get him off stage.
Wait, the damage is piling up right now. Old Seer!
He has to burn a lot to get back to the stage, though. If he gets hit by an N-Light in the corner here, like, he's gonna have to burn a dodge recovery at some point. No, actually, he has enough speed on Rayman. Another N-Light in the corner will actually just straight up KO, though. So, like,
okay, yeah. Vem getting to center stage. N-Light.
Not the corner enough, yeah.
Oh my god. And MegD's willing to N-Light you.
Yeah, if I'm MegD, I'm not going off stage. I'm just gonna N-Light you again. You will have to come on here because of wall slip at some point.
Oh
and so I'll wait. And there it is.
Very solid from MegD, showing why he is one of the guardians of this game.
Yeah, for sure. No, definitely a masterclass in patient gameplay and how effective it can be, knowing your win condition, right? Like, so many people are just going to rush off stage. They want the game to be over. They get reversal. MegD already put his hand on the stove in that second to last stop.